Okay, so now let's go to part G. And it's going to be the limit as x goes to 2 of 2x plus 5 all over 11 minus x cubed. Now, we have a fraction. So first thing we do is to try and see if I substitute the value I'm approaching into the denominator, does it become 0 or it doesn't? So if I put 2 here, 2 cubed is 8. 11 minus 8 won't be 0. So that means I'm going to substitute in here. So this is just going to be, here, it's going to be 2 by 2 plus 5 all over 11 minus 2 cubed, which is going to be 4 plus 5 over 11 minus 8, which is going to be 9 over 3. And this is going to be 3. And here is my solution, and I am done. Okay. Okay, so now we do part H, which is going to be the limit as x goes to 4 of the square root of x squared minus 10. Now, is there a fraction here? No. Okay, so it's going to be x squared. We say x squared minus 10. So here, what are we going to say? Is there a fraction here? No, so there's no way the denominator will become 0. But then, what do I have? A square root. What does a square root refuse? A square root refuses to have the inside be negative. So I'll try to substitute and see if I substitute, if I will get the inside being negative, right? So if I do it, let's put, I put 4 here because I'm approaching 4. This would be 4 squared minus 10, which is 16 minus 10. And this gives me 6, okay? So that is not a negative number. So I can just substitute. So this is just going to be, the limit is just going to be the square root of, you substitute. Where there's x, you put the 4. That's what you're approaching. So it's going to be 4 squared minus 10, which is going to be 16 minus 10, the square root of that, which is going to be square root of 6. And you can have it. This is if you want to use those. If you want to write the longer way, which is still fine, you can do step by step like we did to say that here, part H, maybe I'll do it in another way to say the limit. I'll do it in another way here to say, we're saying H, say the limit as x approaches 4 of the square root of x squared minus 10. This is going to be equal to the square root of the limit as x approaches 4 of x squared minus 10, right? Which is going to be equal to the square root of the limit as x approaches 4 of x squared minus 10 minus the limit as x approaches 4 of 10, which is going to be equal to, you can substitute here or even say this is going to, the limit as x approaches 4 of x, and you square it outside, minus the limit as x approaches 4 of 10. Okay, this is if they give you a long place to do the working. So a long place to do the working. So anyway, this is going to be square root of the limit as x approaches 4. What is this? This is going to be of x. You substitute because you're getting the limit of x. You substitute. So it's going to be 4 squared minus the limit of a number is the number. So it is minus 10. And this just becomes the square root of 16 minus 10, which is equal to the square root of 6. And you leave it like this, okay? Then you can put plus or minus outside. Since for square root, there's always a plus or minus. So you can say plus or minus. So it's going to be equal to plus or minus root 6. And these are your solutions. And you are done. Okay. I'll be using this shorter way. And that is the one you'd use in like tests or whatever. So this is, you don't need to put the longer way, I guess. So this is going to be what it is. And we can now go to part A, I, which we'll do in the next video. Goodbye for now.